All right, guys, this is Dan with Driver Motorsports, and I hope you're having a good, when is this going to come out?
Today.
Today. Hope you're having a good day today. We're going to do a little bit more in depth. We've done a couple of these videos where we talk about the current vehicles for sale, but we're going to go a little bit more in depth with them. So hopefully you guys are cool with that and you dig it. But we're going to just start right here in the showroom because it's nice inside. So we've got a 1993 Toyota Land Cruiser. This thing has like 98,000 original miles. We've got it listed for $29,900 currently. As you can see, it's got a bunch of cool stuff. One, this pearl white paint, which is just gorgeous. Like, I don't know if you can get a shot like in here, but yeah, it's just so good. It's obviously got a lift. It's got, the typical Land Cruiser thing. So it's got the clear side markers, the clear turn signals. It's got this cool billet grille, which I really dig. Obviously, it's got an aftermarket suspension lift on it. It's got these big 18-inch wheels, and we put a new set of Falcon Wild Peaks on it. They just make everything look so much better on the Land Cruisers. And then on the interior, it's just a super clean 80 series. So no seat covers in this one because it doesn't need it. You've got a little bit of pilling on the seats as they do, but I mean, this is very mild. Everything is super clean in this thing. Sunroof, and of course you've got your ice maker and your cool box there. But love these 80 series. They're freaking just super cool and they drive great. Check out the back too. I don't think we're going to be able to get the tail open, but and then if we swing around to the other side, because we can get behind it, another typical Land Cruiser thing is you've got these LED taillights, which are super gangster, and then we've also got an aftermarket exhaust, and then they did a different Land Cruiser badging here, which is super cool. So check that one out. There's tons of pictures and more information in the listing on the website. Of course, go check that out. All right, moving on to the next vehicle down the line. We've got a 1992 Nissan Skyline GTR. This thing has 91,000 original miles. And from the outside, it's very unassuming. You got some Volt wheels. It's a little bit lower than factory suspension. It's got TNs, and you can see it's got R33 Brembo brakes and two-piece rotors up front. And then you've also got, R33 brakes in the rear, of course. But where this thing gets really crazy, interior super clean. Dash is really nice. You've got a Momo steering wheel and a couple gauges, but that's really it. Under the hood of this thing is where it gets crazy. Oh, Cody's going to try and pop it. Can you do it backwards? Nice. But pop this bad boy, and of course you can see big single turbo. So this whole engine is built, so it is pistons, rods, the head has been machined. It's got big cams in it, cam gears. This whole motor was built in Japan by Nominated Speed Factory. So really cool, kind of a super Japan style thing. But big bore Warner single turbo and Mishimoto radiator, just a couple little things, but made 620 on the dyno. Maybe I can shoot you the picture of the dyno numbers and we can put that in here. But super clean car. The chassis is very clean, extremely clean actually, and it's just a super nice car. So if you're in the market for a GTR, it's about the best you're going to get. Moving down the list, and next we have one of my personal favorite cars that I think maybe we've ever imported. We've got a 1993 GTST Type M. It's got 116,000 miles, and we've got it listed for $29,900. So as I mentioned, full GTST Type M, but it's got different aero on it. So this has full PS Deuce aero on it, and then a bunch of just really cool JDM parts. So Rega Master wheels. It's got R33 GTR seats. which are my favorite GTR seats. The dash is really clean, tiny bubble there by the by the left vent, but it's got a Nardi steering wheel, old school GRANDE shift knob, which I just saw one on Yahoo Japan auctions for like 400 bucks. And then Blitz exhaust, which you can really just kind of get the tip of here because we got wheels everywhere. But RB20 DET 5-speed. We can pop the hood on this one too. Check it out. Really, mostly bone stock, but super clean. Timing belt service and everything's already been done, and it's just super nice. Still factory airbox and everything. It's the way to buy them. But yeah, love this car. Super clean. I've got car envy for this one. All right, moving on to one of probably my second favorite car we've got currently. GTST would be number one, but this thing is just absolutely ignorant. So it's a 1996 Mazda RX-7. It is absolutely insane. Really, there's nothing that hasn't been touched on this, except for maybe the engine block itself, but or the rotors themselves. There's not really block, but full RE Mamiya everything, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber balances in the rear valance on the quarter. The rear quarters have been molded in, but it's just absolutely killer. The color is, we don't have a verification on it, but I'm 99% sure it's the Mazda Soul Red. It's absolutely insane. Interior wise, it's like a fighter jet. So you've got the, obviously a bridge seat. You've got a Sparco steering wheel, Defi digital dash, which is super cool. Run on Power FC standalone ECU, couple gauges, but other than that, it's really just super simple. Performance wise, it's just basically bolt-ons. And if you have rotary or no rotaries, that's kind of the best way to keep them. One for maintenance, and then two just for reliability. But full GRANDE, everything as far as bolt-ons. So V-mount setup, the Aeronex intakes, and it looks really good, sounds really good, drives really good too. So this thing is absolutely insane. I love this car. We've got it listed for $54,900. We did have it listed, and we actually had it sold. And then the guy came to pick it up, and he had a couple of the other guys with his car group with him. And, he had already sent money and everything to come buy this thing. So shows up, and we also had the Panda, as Cody calls it, glitter Panda here. And the other guys that were with him, and himself included, were like, I kind of think this one fits in with our car group more. So they ended up buying that one instead. So this one is now available again. So if you're interested, this thing's absolutely insane.
We also have the dyno video on this one.
Oh yeah, dyno video, link will be below. Right, Cody? Unless you forget it like I would.
Right.
Let's go outside and see what we got out there. We're outside. We've got this 1997 Toyota Land Cruiser VX Limited. It's got 141,000 miles. We've got it currently listed at $31,900. Also, it's a little dirty. It's outside. They just mowed the grass, and then they cut like all this stuff like on the side of the hill. So all the cars outside are maybe a little dirty. So don't judge us on that. But we can't help what they did yesterday. So it's got Keeler wheels on it, which are made by Weds. We'll unlock it here. Talk about some of the cool stuff. Obviously, this one's got a big suspension lift on it. But the first thing you'll notice is it's a manual. This is the first manual we've ever had. And it just so happens to also be a triple locker Land Cruiser, which is absolutely insane. But everything on the interior, this thing is super clean. Even the seats underneath here, if I can get a peek, are really nice because they're the cloth. But they're in almost perfect condition. But everybody likes leather seat covers, so we're going to leave those on there. We can hop in the back here as well. Yeah, it's got the rear air system, which is super cool too. So if you've got passengers back here, they can actually get some air on them. It's got LED interior lighting, and then it's also got a bunch of other aftermarket stuff on the outside, which we can talk about too. It's got the aftermarket front bumper, which I really dig actually. A lot of the front bumpers on these things I don't dig. You'll also see that it's got LED turn signals, clear markers on the side like most do. This one also has a custom exhaust on it, so it sounds really good. We can start it up as well. It's got the different badge on the rear. It's got LED tails. Let me start it up real quick. Sounds so good. But super nice truck. And if you need another off-road truck, it's another good one. So moving on, we have a 1995 Nissan President JS. So this is the short wheelbase version. Essentially, it's the same length as the Q45. So it's not the Sovereign. See the Sovereign over there? That was the long wheelbase. This is the short wheelbase. I like them both. I don't really have a preference, but this thing has 22,000 original miles. We've got it listed for $14,900 on the website, but stupid clean on the interior. Of course, it's a 22,000 mile car, but it starts right up. Everything works. It's nuts. Love this thing. It's got all the frills and fancies in the rear, like, you know, reclining rear seats and massaging and heated rear. It's just super cool. There's so many little things on this. My favorite is actually, I'll have to show you, is the EQ. You pop this button right here. You ready? Can you see it? It's so cool. I would play with that until it breaks, but really nice car. This one we didn't plan to VIP, but obviously we can VIP it out. But it's just, you can't find these cars in this condition with as low miles as they have. So we're like, let's offer this one in stock form, especially considering we had a Sovereign that we planned to VIP. So this one's for sale. Definitely grab it if you're looking for an amazing daily. And the next one we've got is a 1994 UCF 11. This thing has 77,000 original miles. We've got it currently listed at $12,900. It is black, which is really hard to find in a Celsior, because trust me, we're trying to buy every black one and they're not there. But this one again is another super clean car. I don't even have any notes for the exterior of like anything that may be a scratch, but super clean. Sorry about the tractor trailer that's driving by and ruining the shot, but this is a C-type. Again, it's just bone stock, super clean. Factory air ride, so you can, you know, adjust the height a little bit. Love these Celsiors. They make great dailies, the most comfortable daily you'll actually have. And I know we go back and forth, and I've contradicted myself several times with, key fob works. Contradicted myself several times on what the most comfortable daily is, but really, I mean, the Celsiors kind of win. So the last car that we're going to talk about today is this 1993 Toyota Mark II JZX90 Grande. So this is the naturally aspirated 1J with an auto transmission, but this thing only has 38,000 miles, and it's pretty amazing. So 38,000 miles. The steering wheel's a little sun damaged, but I mean, my God, whoever buys this thing, like, it's a steering wheel. Other than that, it's dumb clean everywhere. And you can pop the hood. But, you know, everybody always asks us, you know, can you swap these? And absolutely, it's already got a JZ in it. So it's already got JZ engine mounts. Literally grab yourself a 1J off eBay for $4,500, and in a weekend, pull that out, pop it in, and you've got a GTE car. And then you can manual swap it. You know, from the factory, they come stamped already for your clutch master cylinder. So it's about the easiest manual swap you'll ever do. The only thing that's a little different is I think you have to clearance a little bit in the trans tunnel, but that's it. So super, super clean car. I love the Mark IIs. For me, that's my favorite GZX90. Chris really likes the Chasers too, but I don't know. I'm partial to the Mark IIs. They just look so good. So if you're looking for a really good base car, or even just a daily driver, this thing is super comfortable, and you know, it's really inexpensive for the car that you're getting. And find me another car out in the domestic market that has 38,000 miles that's under 12.9. So it's insane, right? Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We tried to go a little bit more in depth. If you guys have any questions about the cars, please let us know. Maybe we can do a follow-up, kind of going even more in depth about the features and stuff like that, but it's challenging. We've also got a ton of stuff that's going to be listed soon. As you can see, we've got a ton of cars here, and we've got even more showing up in like 2 weeks, so like 30 more. So we've got to get some listed, and stay tuned, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.
All right, just in case you didn't know, if you go to our website, drivermotorsports.com, you'll see the cars that we have listed for sale currently. So that's a good way to find those. Also, a bunch of people don't know, but if you go to our website and you scroll down even just a little further, you'll see the incoming inventory coming in, and that lists everything from the car. It'll even give you our stock number for it, the motor that's in it, the transmission, the color, the mileage, and if it's arrived or when it will arrive or is expected to be arrived. So if you look down, you'll notice we have a ton of cars coming. You should not shy away from getting info on those, because even these cars tend to go really quick. So check out our website and see if there's anything on there that interests you.